Hey y'all, this is Maddie from Orbital Events in San Diego. I'm here today meeting virtually with the Renters. Can you all introduce yourselves to our viewers and tell us what your role is in the band?
Oh. I'm AJ. I play guitar.
I'm Johnny. I also play guitar and then I sing too.
I'm Seth and I play flute and I do a little bit of keyboard.
It's perfect. So where are you guys all from?
Right now we live in Oceanside, but we're all originally from Upland, California, which is like
San Bernardino County.
Yeah, right. Inland Empire.
Where do you think the inspiration is coming from for this album?
I think like on this one, everybody's like got their own little inspiration. I'd say for me, I think we were looking at a lot of like, I was at least looking at a lot of like local bands.
How would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard you before?
How to answer that question? Like 3 times.
It's hard. I mean, most bands
like,
can't, but just be creative. I don't know.
I mean, I guess just from all our influences, it's not like. I guess it's like a taste of like that garage rock, you know, like that kind of rough this, like getting definitely in recordings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
in this new record, I think you'll see like a lot more of the crunchiness. I personally think it's like pretty homey music, like
almost like alternative indie rock type thing. But like we're so, I don't know, just from like Surf Curse, like, you know, we listen to like all those bands, like Surf Curse, you know, like Drastic Shark. Well, when they were a band, Red Pears.
Yeah, I guess we try to fit it within that realm, that like indie-ish, whatever, high tempo rock stuff.
There's a little bit of punk.
Yeah, and some melody.
Yeah.
It's fun. We like to just try to like just if it makes you feel good, if it makes us feel good, just feel good music, homey music. Just like if you're just trying to be comfortable, I think you could put on like a Renter song.
Yeah.
But we all met each other. In junior high, actually.
Really?
Yeah, we met each other like just.
Got sports and shit.
Yeah, I met AJ playing football, and then I met Seth just like through AJ. Through AJ.
Or football freshman. Well, no, you knew him.
Walking around, like I knew of him just like from school. We all knew each other before we started like actually hanging out. But, yeah, and then we started this like way after all that. Like we played sports for like 10 years, and then we started playing music randomly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like something that we started doing.
Wild.
Yeah, but you're 13 or something like that, 14.
And you've just been living together since, like, for how long?
About 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 2 years.
That's fair. So then what's your creative process like, you know, living in the same house? When you're writing a song, what does that look like?
It's really spontaneous.
Yeah.
Just kind of happens.
Yeah, like
you kind of hear something, and then if you want to build on it, you just build on it. There's nothing like crazy. Like, you know, we all sit here. All right, guys. Like, let's fucking create. It all just happens.
Yeah, we have 3 guitar players, so it's 3 different sources of like melodies and riffs. So it's like if I hear Seth playing something, write lyrics to that, and we're all working on just like taking on different roles. So we're like all still kind of like, we consider ourselves still pretty brand new to like even playing music. So we're still honestly trying to figure out like our creative process. But so far it's just been like somebody has something and then we just make something out of it. We either use it or don't.
Yeah. Sounds pretty spontaneous. That's cool. Yeah.
That's how we like to
So,
keep it.
yeah, I mean, I think that's great. I think that's the best.
But we're not like huge on music though. I mean,
Yeah, we're not. We really
It's weird.
we write a lot. Like just because we're in each other's presence, like we write every day. Like, every day somebody's playing guitar. Like seriously, every day.
that's really
Like after this, I'm gonna go in the room and put vocals on our single. Like I don't know when it's gonna come out. It might never come out.
But sometimes, listening to a lot of music can get in the way of like trying to create your own music because, you listen to something so sick, you're like, fuck yeah. And then you're like, I'm gonna make something like that. And then you try to make it and sometimes it works out, sometimes it goes perfectly as planned. But then sometimes it can just throw you into this like creative twist where it's like, it's a headache, so you gotta put your guitar down. So sometimes it's, well, at least for me, I don't know if I can like that for everyone. But I mean, that doesn't mean I don't listen to music at all, but it's definitely, I don't listen to it as much, I guess. But I used to listen to a lot more music before I played guitar, which is weird. I used to be like the person to like follow music, so and so's dropping this record, Now it's like, oh shit, they dropped something new? Like, let's listen to it.
Just actually like go out and just like, go to shows.
Yeah,
You guys.
yeah, shows were sick.
Yeah. Can't wait for shows to come back. Fuck.
Yeah.
Man. Trying to see the Strokes play that new album.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean though. Like with listening to music when you're trying to write, it can be like overwhelming because you have so many ideas coming at you from all the songs you're listening to. Like I definitely feel that, but also I think it depends because like right now I'm working on a project with Keely, the other mastermind behind Orbital Events, and we're trying to write, and I don't know, I think listening to a lot of different bands can be really good to get over writer's block. Like
Yeah. It can go both ways for
it
sure.
can totally go both ways, yeah.
But I totally understand that because when you need like new ideas, when you feel like you're stuck,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
you're
and
stuck
like
in your own ways. It's like, well, I can use something new, but then like sometimes you can just like try too hard to create something you like, and then that's when like it becomes a problem because you're not creating something that's just coming out. You're trying to like
totally.
That's what I feel.
Yeah, I totally feel that. Like if at any point you're thinking about is this song gonna sound like this other thing that I've heard? It's like no.
And it probably sounds good, but it doesn't sound like exactly how you wanted because what you wanted came out of someone's head. That's their music. It's like yeah. It can go both ways. I guess it's a balance. I like everything.
That definitely explains that though, because like we record our own records and like we are really into like just like creating and stuff. So like I agree with that 100%. That really does throw me off too.
Awesome. Okay. Want to play a little game?
So let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I guess you could say that. I guess you could say like we don't try to sound like the Strokes, but like when you turn on the Strokes song, or you get this like certain type of feeling. I guess it's anything. You turn on a Surfer song, you get that certain nostalgic feeling. I guess, or it can be different for everyone, but for sure, I think we try to capture the essence and vibes of music more than like the actual sound.
Exactly.
We like to like be original as possible. Yeah. But it's all about like capturing that feeling. Like when the song has that feeling to something, we can like put it on like a certain like moment in your life or I don't know, just anything. Then it's a good song. It could be 2 chords. It could be just 1 chord. It's all about the freaking feeling.
For sure.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Totally agree. What were you gonna say?
But yeah, like what you were saying when like when you have different reasons of like writing, like just to like maybe you want them to feel it or sing along, stuff like that. It definitely goes into it too. Like we really like to like shape out our set list pretty proper, where it's like not only the crowd is like feeling the different ways we're trying to like make you feel, but also us. Like we're also happy up there and we're feeling okay, you know. We didn't know anybody, but like we didn't think much of the scene, but we just threw a house show one time in the backyard and it was just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And like since then it's just been kind of like just meeting homies every weekend, just getting different shows and stuff.
Yeah, music's so great.
I love music. Thank the Lord. Shout out to the gods. You're stupid.